Hi everyone, I'm Melissa and this is my Sheridan animation portfolio for 2025. This is actually my second time applying, so I'm so happy and grateful to say I got in this year. I really wanted to share everything I learned throughout this journey, and I hope this video can help anyone who's thinking about pursuing animation. I actually didn't start figure drawing until late 2023, so it's been almost 2 years now. It's still definitely one of the most important skills I need to practice a lot. But what helped me most was watching and drawing along with videos by Mike Matesi and Joshua Black. They study many body parts, and I highly recommend if you're not really into reading anatomy books. When it came to hands, I basically copied a bunch of hand drawings by anatomy artists for practice. And by doing that, I learned so much about how they constructed and simplified their hands, which helped my own drawings improve a lot. So this was actually the only section that I scored a perfect mark on for both years. But anyways, Pinterest and Dress to Impress were my best friends when it came to picking outfits and getting inspired for designs. So this animation took me the longest to finish, but for this section, once you have your idea figured out, I highly recommend studying a video or another animation as a reference. For this one, I studied Tom and Jerry sneezing. So this year, the storyboard section had two parts to it. We had to do a beat board and a 10 to 12 panel storyboard. But in general for this section, don't be afraid to experiment with your shots. I redid my first shot like 6 times from different angles before settling on one. And it can also be really helpful to show your boards to someone who knows nothing about your story and see if they can understand what's happening. I actually scored a little lower on my layouts this year compared to last year. I think it was because of my line quality. My foreground lines are almost the same thickness as my background lines, so everything blended together and lost a lot of depth. So make sure you watch out for that. I started planning my personal pieces super early, but realistically I didn't start working on them until September. But I tried to include a good mix of character design, prop design, and sketches. I do wish I had included an animation reel since it is the animation program, but I'm still happy with what I submitted. So I spent a lot of time on my sketchbook because I know they like to see observational drawing skills. I do think my portfolio could have used more environmental sketches, but the biggest advice I have for personals is to make them you. Make it fun, interesting, and maybe format it in a way that feels a little unconventional, but still clear. I also wrote out a few extra tips here if you want to read through them. But overall, this whole portfolio journey is super tedious and stressful, so if you're planning to apply to Sheridan or any animation program, I really encourage you to start practicing as soon as you can. But also please remember to take care of yourself along the way. Thank you so much to my portfolio teachers, Andrew and Dawn, for helping me so much. I wouldn't have improved this much without you. And thank you to my family and my friends for always cheering me on. Good luck to all future applicants. You've got this. And if you have any questions or feedback, feel free to leave them in the comments. Thank you for watching.